All right, in a Santa Fe courtroom today, Halyna Gutierrez-Reed struggled with emotion. She is the accused armorer, and she was visibly disturbed as autopsy photos were shown of Halyna Hutchins, who was shot and killed on the set of the movie Rust. The cinematographer whose fatal shooting on the set led to involuntary manslaughter charges against Gutierrez-Reed. She was in charge of all the guns on the set. The focus then shifted to the gun that discharged the deadly bullet. A firearms expert testified that tests showed it could only have been fired if the trigger was pulled. That directly contradicts statements from actor Alec Baldwin, who was handling the gun when it discharged. He claims he didn't pull the trigger. And then chilling video was played in court showing outtakes of Baldwin just moments before the gun went off, practicing firearm maneuvers. He was said in testimony to be more aggressive with the gun than the scene called for. Here's a listen.
Set, ready, and action.
A crew member also testified about the, quote, rushed chaos on the set, with the production clock seemingly more important than safety. And Baldwin, who was the film's producer as well as the film's leading actor, led the cry to speed things up.
You indicated that this was constantly rushed and reckless and chaotic on set, correct?
Correct.
And you heard Mr. Baldwin a couple of times at least rushing people and telling them to move, right?
I did.
Baldwin faces involuntary manslaughter charges himself in connection with Hutchins' death. His trial is set for July. All right, joining us to break this all down is former FBI investigator Matt No, you're not a former FBI investigator, Matt Murphy. No. Former FBI investigator Bobby Chacon and former prosecutor, homicide prosecutor, Matt Murphy. Great to have you both here. Bob, I'd like to start with you, Bobby. This crew member on the set was on the stand yesterday and today. His name is Ross Adiego. He was the grip, and he has provided some of the most powerful testimony yet, saying the movie shoot was moving at what he called, quote, ludicrous speeds. They were racing the clock to meet the budget, and that, quote, safety was secondary. This seems to bolster Halyna Gutierrez-Reed's case, doesn't it?
Yeah, it might if you read into it in that way. And this is, you know, a problem for the prosecution was the chaos that the producers were putting on the crew to hurry things up. Was that a contributory factor in the overall negligence that was going on, not just by her, but by everybody on the set? Now, safety should never, ever take a back seat. That's when I worked on TV sets. We made sure, and I had line producers that were very pressure-packed, and they were trying to get us to move things along. I worked on network TV shows, lots of money at stake, but safety always has to come first, always.
Yeah, Matt, this goes to the heart of the case. She has argued that this was a very, very tight budget. To save money, they were trying to move fast. To save money, they didn't just make her the armorer, they made her a prop master. So she had two jobs on the set. There was testimony today about the guns being left unattended on a cart, which should never, ever happen. But it happened because she was off doing the second job she'd been assigned.
So the defense lawyer gave a very powerful opening statement, essentially where he pointed the finger squarely at Alec Baldwin, and he did it powerfully and convincingly. The problem is, in a case like this, you can have substantial contributing causes that essentially overlap, and everybody can be guilty. So you can give the most powerful opening, the most powerful closing. Under the law in the state of New Mexico, Alec Baldwin and Ms. Gutierrez can both be found criminally liable for the same event.
There was a point in the testimony today when the grip was on the stand and he was questioned about whether or not anybody, because he was testifying, you guys are going too fast, this is unsafe, I've never seen things this fast, it's ludicrous, you know, very, very powerful testimony. And he was asked, did you ever tell Alec Baldwin, slow down and stand up to Alec Baldwin? Let's take a listen to his answer.
Did you ever stand up to Mr. Baldwin and say, no, we're not going to move this fast?
That's not my job, sir.
Okay. And did you ever see anybody else stand up to Mr. Baldwin, tell him not to move that fast?
I don't recall anybody standing up to Mr. Baldwin on the set of Rust, sir.
Bobby, I got to ask you, because you're the one who, of the three of us who has spent time on a movie set, would somebody, she's 24 years old, is she going to be the one who stands up to Alec Baldwin and say, we're moving too fast, this isn't safe?
You know, that's a tough question, tough position for her to be in. I understand that position when there's an A-list actor on the set, and I worked with Oscar-nominated actors, Golden Globe winner, and they, you know, they command a lot of respect on a set, and sometimes what they say goes. I was fortunate enough, the Oscar-nominated actors that I worked with were very, very safety conscious. They listened to me. I made them repeat the 4 basic firearm safety things. Every time we worked with weapons, they'd have to recite them to me. I walked them over to the armorer's table. I made the armorer unload the weapon, show them to the actors. The actors then took it and showed me that they were empty every single time. And I worked on a weekly TV series, and we had to use guns a lot.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.